scene just a short time ago. They were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with their opponents. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that. Talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
You know it's never easy to get Kyler Murray down to the ground, and to do it with a sack on their first drive, what a great tone setter defensively.
Oh, and no one's celebrating more than the defensive coordinator, because that's all he's preached all week long. Keep him hemmed in. Don't let him get into the open field and create big plays with his feet. To get him down in the pocket early, that's got to feel great for them.
And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Play action. Now it's Murray. Steps away to his left.
Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble.
And the Bengals grab it. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On play action, they'll throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
A handoff to Mixon, and he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They'll give it to Mixon. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll try and sneak it here. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Logan Wilson able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. 2nd quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession. We're scoreless after 1. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. He's got room to run past the 20. And finally taken down at the 26-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Murray. Forced, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jacob Phillips drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And taken right at the 35. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Out to his left. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Mixon with a first down carry. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Here's a give to Mixon. Broken tackle. Mixon with a first down and more. And down to the 27-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll run on first down. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. It's going the other way. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second down and 8. Now Murray off play action. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Murray. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on 3rd down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys with great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that first down.
First down, Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Bush. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to...
Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
Looking downfield for Godwin. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Boswell's kick is good, and we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now Joe Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On first down, Mixon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now they run with Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
We talk about setting a tone or beginning a drive. That run was absolutely textbook. I'm telling you, partner, now they're not just thinking about an easy drive. They're thinking about maybe taking it downfield.
Yeah, started at their 2. Now they've got a heavy amount of breathing room. Now a handoff looking right. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Play fake. Murray. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there, with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Beats go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah.
Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. That deserves a couple exclamation points.
And what was impressive to me is not just how much he wanted it, but how he fashioned it. I mean, he was shedding tacklers left and right, evading tacklers left and right. And when you think about the energy it takes to ward guys off, that's really impressive. He still managed to keep his balance and turn this into a fantastic run. And
he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here's a run with Mixon.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon
with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Bengals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is down to a field goal. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. And they rattle off a big one. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Beats are able to add on to that lead.
Boswell good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Murray now on first down. On the move to his left. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
And the Beats are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Taken in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
I got you, pump. What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight?
They'll set up a throw. He's got Njoku over the middle. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and
10. They'll look to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. Touchdown!
Jamar Chase,
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to... And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Read it well, and it's picked.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Back to throw it. Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's always tough to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flush to his right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone, and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for them. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100-1. And it's not looking good for them here.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Jacob Phillips able to record his 5th sack of the season. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that one almost intercepted. Could have been his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there.
On the return, it's Rodgers.
Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that